Haha! We have returned! Hello! Hello and welcome to Tardis Wiki Roulette. The show that Tardis is a wiki roulette. The show with the mostest of everything. Everything you could possibly imagine. If you can pick it up inside one of these, we probably have it in here. In Tardis Wiki Roulette, the premise of the show is that we go on this wheel, we spin. Oh, that's not the wheel, that's the stream starting soon sign. Oh no! We go on this wheel here, we spin it, and then we look on here, and then we laugh like ha ha ha, and then that's the show. Hello everyone, how are we all doing today, my beautiful audience? Thermochromic overpaint future Liz Truss is new Liz Truss law. Okay, hi Ryan Sinclair, more than you. I will time you out. I will time you out. Fine-ish, I suppose. Well, let's try and bring that up to a fine by the end of the stream. Let's all go on a little quest together, adventuring for some of that sweet, sweet dopamine here on Tardis Wiki Roulette. And like and subscribe to the channel or whatever, I guess. It's alright, a little tired and sick, but mostly alright. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it the season change? Because I imagine that hits very hard. I'm a little bit scratchy myself, but it's nothing too major. But it's your name secretly? Of course it is. Wait, what? Are you talking about New Jersey? Okay. One more game. We're playing now. We're going to spin the wheel in a second, if you can imagine such a thing. If you can comprehend such splendor, such magnificence, such beneficence as this. Alan, wake up. Your people need you. Are you ready to spin?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah! Oh, that's nice. We got a clean spin this time. Oh my goodness. Well, I mean, I'm a fan of all of them. I don't know about you. It's hard to pick a favorite. Let's see. Oh, there's no page. There's no page. What are we going to do about this? I think the only possibility that remains is to spin the wheel again. How about 700 deadly sins? What would the 700 deadly sins be? Why don't you write about it in the chat? Oh, Ryan, good news. Lego Pokemon is going to be released in 2026. Yes, we did it. Humanity has peaked. We have achieved our apotheosis as a species. Wonderful. Bit touch and go there for a bit. We got there in the end, and that is all that matters at the end of the day. Okay, let's go back to Alan and spin the wheel again. Let's do that. Alan, you ready? You ready to do it again? You're gonna give me one that actually has a page this time?
Yeah, baby.
We'll see. I'm a little bit suspicious personally, but we'll see. Oh, what's it gonna be? Oh, Alan's favorite page, I'm sure. I see. Oh no, I forgot to remove it. Shit. Well, I guess that'll be popping up again at some point in the future. Oh, and it goes back to the article for breast, because of course it does. Straight to gallery. Speaking of 7 deadly sins, I think most of the 700 sins would be being slightly rude at an improper time. I have a handful of ridiculously expensive custom minifigures and half an unbuilt Poke Center build, so I'm happy to have official sets on the horizon. If they're brick built figures, hey, Gigantamax forms. I don't know what a Gigantamax is, but I do think Lego Pokemon sounds like a wonderful thing though.
They get real big.
They get real big? How big do they get?
The Gigantamax?
Yeah, the Gigantamax.
Gigantamax or Dynamax?
How big?
Like go in the ball. The Pokemon comes
Okay. That didn't answer my question, but that sounds pretty cool.
Oh, what was your question?
How big are they?
Bigger, like a high rise.
Oh wow, that is
They
big.
get, like really big.
That is big. Damn, that is big. It's a big Pokemon. Skyscraper sized. Oh, bigger than the height of a football stadium. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. Let's look at the page for breasts, because apparently that's what we're doing today. Breasts, or boobs, bosoms, doodahs, or more offensively known as tits, were organs commonly found on human females. Circular in shape, nipples were located on the center front of breasts. Unfortunately, it was possible for breasts to have cancer, which could be fatal. Breast implants were composed of plastic. Serena had enormous, unforgiving breasts, which she covered with a cardigan. Irving Braxiatel owned champagne glasses moulded on Marie Antoinette's breasts. Lucy Miller had to strap down her breasts while masquerading as brother Lucanius. Jeremy Fitz-Oliver made side note of the boobs on a tourist travelling to Max Vilbio. For fuck's sake. I got me. It beat me. I was trying to keep a straight face through the entirety of that. How are breasts unforgiving? Well, they can give you like really bad back problems. They can really hurt. Is it? This page was something I rewrote because it used to be worse. No, to be clear, I think this page is really good. I don't think you should change a thing on it. I feel like this is one of those pages where there's no way to not make it funny, so at the very least, like, make it funny in like an artful way, and I really think you've done that, while also accurately delivering all of the information as well, and that takes skill, you know? All pages are beautiful. Yes, that is true. That is true. But every page should also be the most beautiful it can be, surely. Jeremy Fitz-Oliver made note of I read that bit. While wearing a telepathy pendant, Toshiko Sato heard a woman thinking of when she was sat with her boobs like something out of the National Geographic. Tommy claimed that his girlfriend was never happier than when she was flashing her tits at a passing dickhead. One incarnation of the Master gained Dalek bumps, identified as etheric beam locators, which were placed in such a way that they appeared to give him breasts. When the Ninth Doctor pointed this out, the Master insisted that they were only bumps, although he suggestively told Emma that they were extremely firm. After regenerating, the 10th Doctor called the Master Camp and mockingly complimented him on his nice tits, whereas the 11th Doctor felt shy because he mistook the Master to be a Goyle. Finally, after regenerating into human form, the 13th Doctor believed she herself had etheric beam locators, even pointing out an on switch, leading Emma to inform her that they were actual breasts. Horror had large breasts with nipple piercings, which her friend Inalgala Marrero could see through her t-shirt when it rained. When Horror and Valentine Bregman were being transported into the ship of war, she stepped forward towards him and he felt her fat tit up against the side of his arm. When Inangela encountered a thinner Horror from the future, she noticed that her breasts were no longer what they were. Jesus. Who wrote that shit? Hang on. Whose fault is this? Lawrence Miles! Of course! Of fucking course. Who's hornier, Moffat or Chibnall? Chibnall. Yeah, have you seen Torchwood? Chibnall. Absolutely Chibnall. Absolutely Chibnall. Okay. Let's take a look. Let's take a look at this. This little wheel over here. What is it going to give me next? What is it going to give me next? Does anyone have a guess? I certainly don't have a guess. I try not to guess. I try to wander through the halls of chaos and open a door. We don't know where that's going to lead. Until now. I'm going to stop talking now.
Yeah, baby.
Panda! Which part of the Panda page are we looking at, guys? It's Panda o'clock. So which page are we looking at? Give me your suggestion so that I can read it. Not sure. Did most of the good bits? Oh, is there any good bits left that we haven't done? Cookie Boy, save us. Whereas Moffat was consistently horny. Yeah, but like, Moffat was consistently at like a 7 with the horny, and Chris Chibnall would go to like a 9 with the horny whenever he did. Like, Chris Chibnall wasn't horny most of the time, but then whenever he was, it was like, whoa. Whoa. Do you know what I mean? It's like different kinds of horny. I feel like Moffat is like openly, overtly, like you expect it from them. Chris Chibnall is more like, you know, that friend who's like, they seem really straight-laced, but then like you find some like crazy magazines. You know what I mean? In like their room, it's kind of like that. Living with Paul Mars and Jeremy is the bit. Okay. Chibnall was like ultimate. Oh! A little bit, yeah, a little bit. I can see that. It's true, it comes out in very different ways. I think when Chibnall does it, it's more like off-putting. I don't know, it's more like unpleasant. Usually when Chibnall does it. That's what she said. Because, like, when Moffat does it, when Moffat does the horny stuff, it's just like, oh, well, it's Moffat. You know what I mean? I say, it's Moffat. It's Moffat. You know, it's Moffat. And then when Chibnall does it, it's like, oh. Ooh. Davis are fairly horny at points. They're all horny. All of them are horny. Name one Doctor Who writer that isn't. Name a single one. You can go back to Classic Who, and it's still true. Still true. Name one. I challenge you. Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel again. No, wait, no, we're not. We're not. We are looking at the Panda page, living with Jeremy and Paul Mars, right? I'm feeling very ADHD today. Having a hard time keeping focus. Let's see. Let's find it. There we go. Found it. Awesome. Panda told Festacat that he had moved in with Paul Mars and Jeremy at the Millennium. Although Festa found out that Panda had actually been brought from a shop in Norwich before Christmas 1999, although Festa claimed that he knew Panda wasn't real and was actually being voiced by either Paul or Jeremy as a game. He later changed his stance and defended the existence of Panda. In the early 2000s, Panda travelled with Paul and Jeremy to Manchester, where he moved in with them in their flat. Panda stayed with the couple when they moved into their cosy new home in Levenshulme. Panda spent most of his time with the couple, so if they would go on holiday to places such as Paris, Panda would accompany them. Panda also spent his time reading biographies and reviewing ballet and opera for serious-minded broadsheets. I like that. That's good. YouTube can't hear you. What? What, are you guys alright in the chat? I was just reading back. I paused to like read back on the chat and it looks like there's some craziness going on. What's up? Let's rap. I do not know. I'm never alright, we know. Why'd you blank out, Bob? Are you alright? Is everyone alright? Do I need to pull my guitar out and play some Wonderwall? Do I need to do that? Because I'll do that. Always all wrong? Oh. No, you had technical problems. Oh, I'm sorry. Technical problems are a sucky kind of problem. I'm sorry. But yeah, where are we on Panda's Veg? In the early 2000s, Panda travelled with Paul and Jeremy to Manchester, where he moved in with them in their flat. Panda stayed with the couple when they moved into their cosy new home in Levenshulme. I read all of this. It ends with the serious-minded broadsheets, and that raised a titter from me. I remember that. When Festa Cat, a cat that Paul and Jeremy took off in the streets in 2006, moved in, Panda would often make conversation with Festa, but Festa was skeptical about Panda being real. He started a Twitter account under the handle Art Critic Panda, first posting on 4th of December 2009. The night of 5th of December, he went to a dinner party. The Panda Book of Horror was later published later that same month, which he professed to be excited about. He returned from a cruise around the Mediterranean Sea on 16th of May 2010 and had a new eardo on 22nd of June. In 2012, Panda visited the Roll-Right Stones with Paul and Jeremy after they The Roll-Right Stones? Is that like a tribute band? Is that like a Rolling Stones tribute band? Oh! I guess. Oh, that's so embarrassing. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry that I had to flop out my ignorance there and whack it on the table. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, oh, dear, oh, dear. What's become of me, eh? Okay. See how we're doing. Love rock music. I like rock music as well. My favourite band is Stonehenge. I didn't know there was a band called Stonehenge. I'm aware of the song Stonehenge by Spinal Tap. I know that song. You know, Stonehenge, where the demons dwell, where the banshees live, and they do live well. I know that one. In 2013, Festa began work on a book about his life with Paul and Jeremy. Festa actually omitted Panda in most of the book. He was still unsure about Panda. Just making a joke. What's the joke? My favourite band is Stonehenge, love and rock music. I know, but like, I'm out of it. I'm like tired and like, I can't focus right now. So I missed the joke and now I'm trying to like make the best of it. You know what I mean? I'm sorry that I missed your joke though. I'm reading it now. My favourite band is Stonehenge. I love rock music and it's quite a good joke. I enjoy it, Cookie Boy. I haven't actually got real genre opinions. Neither do I. There's certain genres that I love more than other genres, but there's not really any, like, genre that I dislike. There's some subgenres of music that I dislike. You know what I mean? But, no, generally, I don't know. I'm not one of those people who say, like, they'll listen to everything, because I don't. But I do have quite, like, a wide taste in music. Rock music is neat, not my type of tea, but nice. Do you like deathcore, by any chance? Do you like that? Or are you more of like a gabba person? What's your cup of tea, Bob Hurst? Not really? What kind of music do you like? What kind of music does everyone like? You like jazz? I fucking love jazz music. I love Wes Montgomery. And I love Charlie Parker as well. I like Courtney Pine as well too, actually. The Roll-Right Stones is the name of my band. Jazz is nice. I agree. I agree. All of Western art has been corrupted by the evils of monotheism. The only untainted genre is the anime. That was good, that I should win. In Star Wars, the line from the B movie would have been, "You like Jess." That was really good. I do like a bit of deja vu. I know, me too. I've been having one of those days, man. I don't know. That and musical theatre, I love musical theatre, especially the works of Sondheim. That's cool. I watched Les Mis a while ago. That was good. I don't really know the first thing about musical theatre, but every time I watch one, I like it. So that's something. Let's see. I like music in general. I like telling people I like really weird, obscure genres. Which Les Mis? I mean, I watched, I've seen the film and I've seen the stage production, like the anniversary one. And that was really good. That was very good. People have I know people have opinions. I know there's a very active Les Mis fandom. Les Mis is alright, not my cup of tea, but technically impressive. Assassins, Sweeney Todd, and Into the Woods are fantastic. That's cool. I've heard the Sweeney Todd one was good. This film was not good. I agree. I agree. There's some weird choices in that movie. But the thing is, Najawin, the thing is, I will say this about the Les Mis movie. The songs were so good, like, in terms of, like, the composition and stuff, that I was like, I have to see the stage show now. I really like these songs, but I hate these versions of these songs. Except for the big Oscar one with Anne Hathaway. That one was good. That one was very strong. But yeah, no, I hate the early stuff with Hugh Jackman, where you can hear that he's really dehydrated. I Dream a Dream. Yeah, that one was the tits. That one was very good. But yeah, no, I thought the film overall was a bit sloppy. I like that they had the original Jean Valjean as like the priest as well. I don't remember his name. I want to say Mandy Patinkin, but I know that's not true. I know that isn't the correct answer. I think you mean the breasts? I think I do mean the breasts. Anyway, I think we should. Is this just a chronicle of like a Twitter account? Is that what this is? It is. It does look like a chronicle of a Twitter account. Okay, well that's really cute though. That's really cute that they kept Panda alive. Is this where Panda in Rwanda comes from? Keep reading? Okay. On 19th of March 2017, he publicly announced that he would stand in the 2017 Manchester Gorton parliamentary election. His campaign continued into 21st of March. On 17th of July, he returned from a village professing to have enjoyed himself and claiming that gin had been involved. He publicly came out on Twitter as Panda Gender and Panda Sexual. Panda once held a rainbow flag. While living with Paul and Jeremy, Panda recorded several videos in the house. In one, he presented Panda's cookery show, where he watched Jeremy doing some cooking and asked questions about it. He later recorded a video where he claimed Jeremy would be doing all the washing up and cleaning up after Paul had made a lovely Sunday lunch. Jeremy agreed to do the washing up. Panda later emerged from behind some leaves and said that if one didn't blow their own trumpet, no other fucker would. He later told his own audience that soon they would be able to see all their friends again, including the twats. He once told his audience that if they didn't stop saying inspirational things, he would punch them up the hooter. In Paul and Jeremy's Skoda, Panda remarked that all he wanted to do was go down to the sodding pub. He once told his audience that just because they were struggling didn't mean they were failing, but that it might do. At one point, he was attempting physical exercise near Bernard Socks, remarking how important it was, although he soon gave up, stating, "Oh, fuck it." Panda once responded to a voice saying that sometimes you just need to look up by calling them. Oh. Oh my god. Losers and showing them his ass. Panda was once present in various locations with Bernard Socks and Teddy, including a pier. Panda's ice lollies were seemingly related to Panda. One of its products was Panda's funny face, an image of which once said, "Fuck off." This is really, really riveting stuff. Bless you times two. I'll be back in 1 second. I'll be back in 1 second. I'm back. Oh, thank you for blessing me. How about Disney musicals? I watched Wicked and I really like Wicked. Wicked was good. Panda was once the movie. Panda was once present in various locations with Bernard, Socks, and Teddy, including a pier. Panda's ice lollies was seemingly related to Panda. One of its products was Panda's funny face, an image of which said "fuck off." Panda once stood with Bernard, Socks, and Teddy beneath the Progress Pride flag. Panda once held the Progress Pride flag at Levenshulme Pride 2022. Panda marched with Jeremy, who was leading the Pride March. Panda once celebrated Levenshulme Pride 2023 while coloured in red, white, blue, and pink, the colours of a flag, along with his eyes and nose coloured in purple and yellow. He later drove a car with Bernard, Socks, and Teddy. Panda was later coloured again in blue, pink, and white. At another point, Panda was coloured with the colours of the rainbow. Panda decorated the Levenshulme Pride tree. Panda was featured in the film Panda Roam Rwanda, where he would be seen floating over Rwanda with an umbrella and suitcase, asking, "What the fuck?" The film had the tagline, "A little bear goes a long way." Getting patriotic for a moment there, the red, white, and blue, always, always, always. On 1st of December 2024, Panda set off on an expedition with Bernard, Socks, and Teddy to find Santa Claus, as he hadn't been present when the Xmas lights were turned on that year and there were no presents. Having heard that Santa lives somewhere near the North Pole, the trio headed to Iceland, but it turned out to be closed down. They later found someone who looked like Santa, but whom Panda thought had been Jeremy dressed up. Panda made a quite short list of the presents he would be needing, and the group decided to stay awake all night on Christmas Eve, in hopes of catching a glimpse of Santa, during which they would all wear special outfits. Panda recounted this in a prose piece. Yay! Has Panda met Waldo from Waldo's Moment? I don't know. I don't know that information. I don't really know any information, to be honest, especially not right now. But I definitely don't know that information. We're going to spin the wheel again, though. We're going to do that. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. Mop? Oh, is it going to turn out that mops are aliens, is it? Is it going to turn out that they're extraterrestrial beings from another dimension or something? Every mop in the world ever? That would be crazy. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if one day the mops turned on us? Didn't we do this? We're doing this again. A mop was a long instrument used principally for cleaning up in a process known as mopping, but which could on occasion be used as a martial arts weapon. A cleaner at a bank went looking for a mop to clean up a coffee spillage. The defender claimed to be a specialist with mops. We have done this before, yes. We have done this before. we've done this page before. Because I remember this image, because it's a funny image. Look at that guy. That's a great robot design, by the way. I fucking love this dude. I love his face. I love his, hang on. Look at that. Look at that. There you go. Look at that. Isn't that great? Look at that. Look at his whole deal. Look at his little nose and his little bottom lip. Isn't that great? And his little quizzical, like, eyebrows. I love it. I love it so much. I have read this page before. Ryan, are you drunk? I'm not drunk, no. I'm just very tired. I've read the page before. I am a bit hungover because I was drinking last night, so I think that might be why. Because I haven't drunk in a long time. Look at his hole. What hole? Do you mean the little vacuum cleaner guy over here? Or do you mean his little mouth hole? Which hole do you mean? Ryan, can you get drunk? No. Got drunk last night and ended Knights of the Old Republic. Maybe I'll do it again at some point in the future, but nah, not anytime soon. I mean, look at what it did to me. Look at me. You want this? You want this? It's not good for anyone, trust me. You said look at his hole. And? I say shit like that all the time. That's like standard procedure from me. I don't know. You should look at his hole though. You should definitely look at his hole. Not overly get well soon. Yeah, I know. I'm alright. I don't feel like bad or anything. I'm just a bit sluggish and I'm not as like quick on the draw as I normally am. That's all. I was drinking like rum, which is my favourite. But yeah, I haven't done it in a long time, so I think it might kick my ass a little bit. But that's okay. I remember Panda now. Yeah, I know. We all need to remember Panda whenever we can. The Defender claimed to be a specialist with mops, specifically in regards to martial skills. He once popped the Sixth Doctor with his mop after the Dr. Frobisher and Dr. Ivan Asimov intruded on the Akka ship. Oh. Are you a pirate? Am I a pirate? I might be. I might be. I'd be pretty good at that, I think. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Gunfight at the OK Corral. We've already done this one. We've already done this one. We don't need a repeat of my ruminations on the gunfight at the OK Corral. My slipper got stuck on the desk. Oh no. Oh no. Fun fact, whenever I do Tardis Wiki Roulette, I'm actually wearing really fluffy slippers. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a good life. It's a good existence. We might have done this. We did. We did. Do you pirate? Do you mean in the sense of like taking over merchant ships and then like taking their goods and potentially enacting physical violence upon the sailors or press gagging them into my crew? Do you mean that? Are you asking me that question? To which my response would be, are you a Fed? Let's spin the wheel again because we definitely did that one before.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, cool. Norgay Tenzing. Isn't he the he's the Everest guy, right? Am I correct about that? I think I'm correct about that. Did say it with a lot of confidence. Yes, I was right. Haha. I didn't humiliate myself. Fun fact, pirates are legally considered the enemy of all mankind and beyond any and all legal protection. That's bad ass. That's crazy. What, is there like, Is there like a legal thing in place for that? How does that work, Najawin? Can you like explain it? It doesn't count as politics. It's fine. Explaining the why legally that's the case for pirates is fine. You can go ahead. I'm really curious. That's a really interesting fact. It's international customary law. Wow, that's fucking cool. Even Luffy. Imagine being declared the enemy of all mankind, man. But yeah, even Luffy, would Luffy be the enemy of all mankind? Is that how that would work? I guess it is how that would work. He does go around saying he's going to be king of the pirates, doesn't he? I don't know, I've only seen the Netflix series. I liked it though. Hostis humani generis is the term pirates and slavers. Okay. Don't tempt me, Naja, or I'ma become a pirate. I will say that this all became significantly less sexy the moment that Najawin said slavers. It all became a lot less cool then. I don't want to be lumped in with those guys. Alright, let's see. Evelyn is the queen of the enemy of all mankind. Classic Najawin. That was good. That was like prime, like Naja Gold, if you ask me. That was good shit. That's some good shit. I feel like I'm smarter now. I really hope I retain that fact. Norgay Tenzing was a Tibetan explorer and Sherpa who was famous for climbing Mount Everest with Edmund Hillary. Due to being a Sherpa, he had the nickname Sherpa Tenzing, also spelled Sherpa Tenzing. Originating from Tibet, he and Edmund Hillary climbed Mount Everest in 1953. Tenzing was the first person to reach the summit of Everest. The Eighth Doctor later claimed that he remembered Tenzing's feet as he had pulled them up, with Hillary joining them a half-minute later. Fun fact, Norgay Tenzing is an anagram of Najawin. The Time Hotel offered Hillary and Norgay's Everest summit as a destination. Participants had to be over 18 years old and waterproof clothing was provided. In 1997, of speaking about humanity's return to Mars and the original planting of the Union flag upon Olympus Mons, David Staines referenced the first climb of Mount Everest. The Eighth Doctor quietly clarified the claim to Bernie Summerfield, claiming that he had in fact been there at the summit. In 2011, inside Robarton House, Mrs. Rossiter told Rory Williams she would be like Sherpa Tenzing when she got her knee replacements. Didn't know he was like what? Oh, he remembered Tenzing's feet? As mentioned, this hasn't actually been updated with Joy to the World info. It does have promo for it covered though. Well, that's good. That's very good. While Adam Ball, Dan Facey, Sophie Law and Pudsey Bear were trapped in a Dalek spaceship, Sam Sherpa Moore from Branbury called in, stating himself to also be Tenzing Norgay from the Doctor Who Christmas special. He claimed to have spent some time with the Doctor, during which he got some tips from him on how to navigate a Dalek's computer, needing to find the secret folder hidden in the computer's deepest and darkest hard drive, which contained all the security information and would tell them how to escape. This would also require them to answer a series of security questions which the Dalek had set up. He concluded his message by wishing them the best of luck, stating that the whole galaxy was rooting for them. What? It's weird. Anyway, it's weird and cringe. Anyway, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
We've done this one before.
Yeah, baby.
The audio thing canonized actual traffic reports? Oh. Let's take a look at this scam here. Okay. Cleo Proctor claimed that Tony liked cryptocurrency and Mrs. Brown's boys. Okay. Let's spin again.
Yeah, baby.
Ryan, will you make answer coin? Gonna put a Tardis Wiki Roulette rift on the blockchain. Oh dear. Universal constant. What do you mean scam? I have invested all my money on crypto. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. No. It's a good idea, just like gambling. Yeah, I know. Or just like, you should take some of your money and what you should do, right, is you should close your eyes, try to visualize $1 million. And while you visualize $1 million, right, you hold the cash in your hand and then you pull out your pocket, you take a lighter, okay? Okay, this is really important. This is important financial advice, okay? You light the lighter and you hold it underneath the money, and then you visualize the cosmic energy dispersing from the money into the ether, and then so a bunch of other stuff happens, and then you get $1 million. That's my financial advice. That's how I think that's how you should make money. Or you could give me money. That's also a really good way. So I can't say that. I can't legally say that, even though it would be really funny. Even though it's a funny joke, I can't legally say that. But I can say you should give me money, so give me money. This is really good advice. Thank you, Ryan. No problem, Nick Simmons. All right, let's look at the universal constants. Planck's the three universal constants are Planck's quantum of action, toast always falling but upside down, and the reaction of those entering the TARDIS for the first time, i.e. eyes boggling, followed by an extremely common remark that it's bigger on the inside. Oh. That's kind of cringe. Planck's constant, proposed by Max Planck in 1900, is indeed one of the physical constants which are number greater than 3. Some other more well-known constants include the speed of light in a vacuum, the gravitational constant, the electric constant, the elementary charge. Oh god. Nausea, is that scientifically accurate? Now, nausea, is this true? It does sound like it's true. Because it made me want to fall asleep. So it probably is true. Spin the wheel. Cookie boy! We did that page. Whoever wrote this forgot fine structure and various masses. Oh no. You can sort of feel like a disconnect there with that, because it was like the first thing was this little kind of cutesy attempt to be like funny, and then it just got very dry very fast. Cookie boy, when do you become Cookie Man?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, when do you unlock that transformation? Oh yay! It's a random page! Everybody's favorite. Let's take a look together. As a family. There you go. Random page. Oh, The Seabees were featured in a war film starring John Wayne. Ian Chesterton was reminded of the film by the sight of a newly constructed airfield. Or Cookie Woman, your choice. That's true. Enemy? What enemy? Who's the enemy? Faction Paradox mentioned? Where? 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 Okay, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
Yay! Ryan, are you going to shave your hair and beard and say family in Vin Diesel's voice? No. It's a joke about the word enemy, I think, because of the enemy. Oh, I don't know. The misery. What is it? Oh, no! 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 Was that theatrical enough? Am I a real YouTuber now? Is that how that works? I gotta be like over the top and shit, right? Gotta be over the top. This roulette is so Bridgerton. What does that mean? I don't even know what Bridgerton is. What's a Bridgerton? Is it like Downton Abbey? Like, what's Bridgerton? Is it like Game of Thrones? Oh, Ryan, your reaction is so Bridgerton. What the fuck does that even mean? You need to have your face in thumbnails doing the Mr. Beast face. It's funnier if you don't know. Is it though? Is it really? Do I have to find out what Bridgerton is? What's Bridgerton? I just know that Felicia doesn't like it. That's the only thing I know about Bridgerton. It's Downton Abbey plus smut. I don't get why Felicia doesn't like it then. That sounds kind of up her alley, to be honest. I haven't watched Bridgerton. I don't know what it is. I have no idea what a Bridgerton is. I don't know. Anyway, let's spin the wheel. Why don't we do that?
Yeah, baby.
We did this one. Yeah, if it's only smut, I'm into it. No story, cut to the chase. It's like melodramatic. Oh. Wikipedia. History has changed, so black people are integrated into higher society. Well, so? Cool. I don't know. I don't really have a reaction to that, to be honest. Who changed it? Wikipedia. We're doing Wikipedia now. Okay. There's no Wikipedia page. No one has mentioned Wikipedia in the Doctor Who expanded universe. Are these people even nerds? What do you mean by they felt the need to give a reason? Do you mean like they make it a plot point? What do you mean, Najawin? Because like I said, I do not know what this is. I don't think I've even seen like a picture from it. I'm completely, yes? Could you elaborate? This is weird. Not every show is like Doctor Who where they don't explain everything. But why doesn't the Doctor just drive to New Jersey and get Amy and Rory back? That's what I don't get. Like, sorry, the Doctor could just go to New Jersey and then, like, drive to New York and then just wait and then pick them up and then drive back to New Jersey and then leave in the TARDIS and they would be fine. They explicitly talk about why black people were integrated in high society, that one of the kings a few generations ago fell in love with a black woman. It's odd. He doesn't want to go to Jersey. Yeah, he just doesn't feel, he just doesn't feel like it. I don't know. Okay. Who wants to go to Jersey? Headcanon, he saw they made a good life for themselves and chose to not ruin it for them. Is the roulette stream from New Jersey as implied by the thumbnail, or is this a scam? How is that implied by the thumbnail, Cookie Boy? Anyway, I think it's just stupid they had to discuss this, just have them anyway. No, I completely agree. Yeah, I completely agree. It's very, very... I was very dumbfounded by that, Najwa, and I was like, what the fuck? It appears in the thumbnail, which means you're there, definitely. Is that how that works? Also, where's Matt Smith? Matt Smith is, like, under the desk right now. He doesn't want to come up. Where's 11? Are you lying? I'm not lying. Let's look at the wheel of names. Okay.
Yeah, baby.
Oh, for fuck's sake! We did this one already.
Yeah, baby.
Come on, come on. We did this one as well!
Yeah, baby.
Evil Christmas Tree. Is this a new one? Maybe this is a new one. I might be misremembering. I watched the first season and noped out. Yeah. If it's like a Regency, like ball gowns and ballrooms, like drama set in France, I probably won't be very interested anyway, to be honest. Is it just like rich people with rich people problems that like a normal person wouldn't even classify as a problem? Is it like stuff like that? Set in the UK, yeah, but is it all? You know what I mean. France, don't think it's France. You know that I don't know anything. Don't be surprised by this. I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what it is. I don't know why you're surprised I would say that. The 11th Doctor had to deal with some evil Christmas trees. Have we done this before? I feel like we've done this before. I mean, so is Batman, and you don't hate Batman. What do you mean? Let's spin the wheel again. Let's spin the wheel again. So is Batman, you don't hate Batman. Yeah, but yeah, but I said problems that don't even count as problems. Having your parents murdered is a problem. That doesn't fall within that purview. What is that? What is it?
It's cookie dough.
Oh. Scared me. Whoa.
I'm making cookies.
Go. Rich guy with rich guy problems, completely unrelatable. It's largely high society problems, but there is some class stuff, mainly from people in high society being worried about becoming gasp poor. Also scams and brawls and stuff. I don't know, it doesn't really sound like my bag, to be honest.
Yeah, baby.
Alan seems to like it though. Ah, another one we've done before. We're really fitting the herd today, huh?
Yeah, baby.
Yeah, again, one season and noped out. Exactly, exactly. We did this one as well.
Yeah, baby.
Fucking crazy today. Time Worm. I don't know what this is. I know what the other type of Time Worm is, but that's with a Y. This is with an O. So that means it's gotta be something else. I think we did this, but whatever. Well, content. We can't just be spinning the wheel the whole day. Is this the Hitler Time Worm? No. No, this is a different thing. That's what I was interested in. Ugh. William once wrote a letter to Doctor Who Adventures asking the 11th Doctor if the Time Beetle had a friend, such as a Time Worm or a Time Spider, as well as if he liked them. The Doctor responded that the Time Beetle belonged to the Pantheon of Discord, speculating that they probably had Time Worms, Space Parrots and Dimension-Jumping Cheese Weasels, as they just loved chaos. Notably, the 7th Doctor had previously faced a godlike being known as the Time Worm. In addition to the name's similarity to that of the godlike Time Worm, the phrase Time Worm would go on to be used in behind-the-scenes documentation as an informal descriptor for the Creanies of the 12th Doctor interactive story, with David Neil Wilson-Noon, a creative lead on the project, stating that the Creanies were created in response to the brief of creating a Time Worm-style monster. I try to give everything I start one season. That's, I respect that a lot. I could never do that. I give things 3 episodes. I have a 3 episode test. If you don't grab me by 3 episodes, I'm out ski. That's why I watch Community, because I really didn't like the first 2 episodes of Community, and then the 3rd episode, like, absolutely blew me away. And that was the beginning of the 3 episode test. Anyway, let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
Yay! Ooh. Accident. Oh, that's what my mum was originally going to call me. Let's take a look. Accident was an action performed unintentionally. Dolly became the first woman on the moon in the 19th century accidentally, as the 11th Doctor meant to take her to Bognor instead. A few months prior to March 2005, there was an industrial accident at the council where Pete Lambert, which was hushed up. It's a little odd. On 2nd of April 2005, the new webmaster referred to when Rose Tyler disappeared as the night of the accident. The deaths of the PM and his cabinet in March 2006 at the hands of the Slevine family were covered up as accidents. Having become pregnant unintentionally later in 2006, Kathy Salt described her unborn child as a nice accident. That was a funny joke, Najaman. Macaroni and Ches. We did this one. I like mac and Ches though.
Yeah, baby.
It's good stuff. What is with today? By the way, tune in later on Twitch. We're going to be playing some Mass Effect. Come and join us for the adventures of Grunty Shepherd. Okay. Let's do this one. Close. Random. Macaroni and Jazz does sound pretty good, to be fair. I like the sound of that. I really do. There's nothing here for this. Wait, no, I just typed random page into the search. That's why, because I'm fucking full. Let's see. Do you like jizz? Love it. The Malagan planet system was a star system located in galaxy Andromeda. Malagan was one of its planets. In June 2065, following space station KZ-24's report that the main Dalek fleet had left Alvega to move on to new conquests, the Malagan planet system ordered the full mobilization of its army in case of an attempted Dalek invasion. The solar system pledged its full support to Malagan if needed. Like the stream if you like jizz. Yeah, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, coward. Do it. And follow my Twitch. Follow my Twitch. Do it. You know you want to. You have a moral duty to. And now I'm putting a fucking link up. I'm doing it. Follow my Twitch. I'm like 12 followers away from monetization. Come on. Follow my goddamn Twitch. You don't actually have to watch it. Aggressively like stream. There. There. Boom. Follow my Twitch. Anyway. Back to spinning the wheel. And 50 is where I get ads. Yeah. You get to watch the stream, but with ads. Doesn't that sound great? Alright. Let's read about the Malagan planet system. The Malagan planet system. Oh, I read this. I read this already. I read this random page. It's fine. It's fine. Kind of clickbait though. There's no magic. There's a ton of magic. You have no idea how much magic there is in a Wild Magic stream. I'm like Unchained in the Wild Magic streams. It's like, it's a lot crazier. It's a lot crazier. We get up to some stuff. We get up to some antics on the Wild Magic streams. Anyway, I'm planning on doing some earlier soon. Like starting that up. So that should be fun. Lots of magic when he plays Hollow Knight, promise. Yes! Yes! Ryan Chained. Yes.
Yeah, baby.
Alright. Oh, let's take a look at this. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. If I don't have anything, what was it again? It was another random page? Oh my god! Okay. Ghost Train is a Doctor Who Adventures comic strip published in 2012. The 11th Doctor, Amy Pond and Rory Williams are in... Oh my god. The 11th Doctor, Amy Pond and Rory Williams are investigating mysterious disappearances of people taking a ride on a ghost train. The missing people arrive days later with no memory of where they have been. The Doctor and Amy aren't impressed by the ride, but when they finish, Rory's carriage is empty. They use the sonic screwdriver to break back in after dark. There are exhibits of snakes, vampires, spiders, mummies, and alien creatures on the attack. Rory is linked up to an alien machine feeding his fears with alien encounters. Alien phobivores are feeding off his fears in his mind. However, they hadn't taken into account the strength of Rory's will. Just got an ad? Yes! I just got paid. We're doing a Baldur's Gate thing too, probably soon as well, like a Baldur's Gate stream thing on there. So you should come do that. We're doing Mass Effect right now. That's taking up quite a bit of our time. The strength of Rory's Willy. I know, the power the power in that man's loins. My God. Anyway, I don't even think the TARDIS was involved. I think it was just all him. What's more powerful, the strength of Rory's will or the power of the war guy's mind? His Centurion sword, yeah, his Gladius, exactly.
Yeah, baby.
We did this one, and it's cringe.
Yeah, baby.
Cringe lore. We did this one too.
Yeah, baby.
Oh my God. Not cringe, it's peak other than the bits that aren't. Why are there so many repeats? Fuck my life. I know, Xavier. I know. We've had 27 spins today because of how many repeats there have been. Going to a Michael Moorcock page while shaking my head so everyone knows I disagree with it. I know, the classic Ryan move where I land on a page and go. The Moorcock fluff is not fluff I gel with. That's how I feel as well. That's how I feel as well. That's how I feel. I think we've talked about this before. Like, I'm cool with the Doctor being like a godlike figure, but because they like made that happen themselves. A little bit like Kratos. I don't like it when the Doctor is like a godlike figure because they're preordained to be a godlike figure. I feel like that's kind of I don't know, it's like antithetical to what makes the Doctor like cool, which is that they're like this kind of trickster wizard like archetype, and you lose a lot of that. Ironic though, as he did write Time Lords before the Time Lords were created. Let's look at nuts. Let's look at the nuts. Amazing Spider-Man movie shit. Yeah, exactly. The nuts was how Brandon Butler described... That's a really good way of describing it, actually. The nuts was how Brandon Butler described Lance Metcalf. He was very good at video games. Maria Jackson referred to Sarah Jane Smith that this was very good. When Sarah Jane herself later attempted to use it to describe Combat 3000, Maria made a promise never to say that again. The cashier agreed. Clyde Langer later used the nuts to describe the team comprising of him, Sarah Jane, Luke Smith, and Rani Chandra, who always win. I feel like Ryan doesn't even get the shaking my head reference. I don't. I actually don't. If it's a reference to something, I don't get it. You want to get the nuts? Come on, let's get the nuts. Let's spin the wheel again.
Yeah, baby.
No.
Yeah, baby.
We'll get there in the end.
Yeah, baby.
Looks like a warm, comfy pillow to me. The Abyss of Death. Let's take a look. Didn't we do this? No, we didn't do this. Oh, Ryan, you love this topic. What, the Abyss of Death? The Abyss of Death was a stratum of Skaro located above the Moraz and below the depths of Unknown, being the fifth stratum from the surface. The Fisher passed through it. It was made of living rock that could feel hunger. Anyone that ventured through the tunnels of this stratum would likely be eaten by the walls. I was referring to the Merlin shows. It landed there. I know. Alright, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
The Abyss of Death. Bye, Panda. We have milked you for content for a long time, but I think it's time to like say goodbye to Panda. Bye, Panda. It was nice knowing you. Red Wall, but necromancy.
Yeah, baby.
Panda milking roulette. Mr. T. We can look at Mr. T. Hello, Kako Queen. Good to see ya. You're arriving right at the end of a stream where I have been half alive because it was St. Patrick's Day yesterday and I am feeling it. I pity the fool who doesn't look at Mr. T. I know, I'm looking at Mr. T right now while I'm looking at drawing. I pity the fool that don't have no emotions. Mr. T was a man who wore an overabundance of gold jewellery. I would argue that it's just the right amount, which made him a deadly enemy to the Cybermen. In an alternate account of the events of Christmas 1851, Jackson Lake picked up a different infostat that made him think he was Mr. T instead of the Doctor. Mr. T is perhaps best known for portraying B.A. Baracus on the A-Team, a character who appeared in LEGO Dimensions. Oh my god. And New Adventures await. Just watched the new Looney Tunes movie, didn't really like it unfortunately. Ryan, which is better, TARDIS Wiki Roulette or Russian Roulette? I would say TARDIS Wiki Roulette, because you could play Russian Roulette on TARDIS Wiki Roulette, but you can't play TARDIS Wiki Roulette on Russian Roulette. So I would say that the answer is very clear there. BA has exclusive dialogue when paired with the Doctor. Counterpoint, Russian shows up in link click, which is documented on his page. I suppose that needs to be added. B.A. Baracus has a page? Yes! Who here without Googling knows what the B.A. in B.A. Baracus stands for? I do, because I'm old, because I'm an old man, so I actually know this. I have seen a few episodes of the A-Team. I didn't think it was very good, but that's neither here nor there. Bosco. Is your answer Bosco something, I think? It's badass. It's badass Baracus. That's his name. That's what's on his birth certificate. Bacon alimony. Okay. We're just gonna look up B.A. Baracus's page. We're just gonna do that. We're just gonna do that right now. It's fucking amazing. Really, really captured his good side with this display picture. B.A. Baracus once drove through the land of Ooh in his van. While driving through the land of Ooh, he noticed the 12th Doctor flying through the air whilst driving his van nearby. He drove through a puddle as he went, splashing the Wicked Witch of the West and Gizmo. It's a really funny image. He and the Doctor later charged into battle with multiple other individuals, ultimately winding up in a mosh pit. I do love the classic Looney Tunes shorts, especially the 30 shorts where it's clearly inspired by it. I just thought it was kind of boring and unfunny. A shame, as I was really rooting for it. I'm sorry that you didn't enjoy it. Baracus was originally portrayed in the A-Team by Mr. T. In the context of Lego Dimensions, B.A. Baracus hails from a parallel universe separate to that of the Doctor. Like the Gabby and Beans nods, though, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry. The thing this is from is a short that's on YouTube, by the way. Oh, that's fun. Did you read the invalid sources section? There's an invalid sources section. Oh. No, I didn't. I'll have a read of it. He was glad to learn any of the Doctor's occupation, telling them any fools that run into Baracus today are going to need one. Bring back the Looney Tunes show. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Alright, let's spin the wheel.
Yeah, baby.
This might be the last time we spin the wheel tonight. We'll see. We already did this one.
Yeah, baby.
I don't know why that keeps happening today. Okay. Oh! Let's take a look. Let's end tonight's sesh with some Arc Beetle Press. How about that? It's always good. Oh, I've read this one before. I'll read it again though. We'll cap off with this one. The Noodle Incident, brand new The Noodle Man series, launches with exclusive Arc Beetle Press crossover serial on April 1st, was an article written by Aristide Twain and published on 1st of April 2024. It announced The Noodle Incident, a crossover serial published by Arc Beetle Press which acted as an introduction to the Noodle Man, the titular character of an upcoming series. It provided a link to pre-order the book. Book 1, a really incredible character's kaleidoscopically reimagined out there lasagna life. The first book of The Noodle Man, Arc 1, The Book of the Noodle Man. Prose The Noodle Incident, brand new The Noodle Man series, launches with exclusive Arc Beetle Press crossover serial on April 1st. The Noodle Man Incident, brand new The Noodle Man series, launches with exclusive Arc Beetle Press crossover serial on April 1st, was framed as this in-universe article. Well, that was good. Okay, I think that might be the end of Tardis Wiki Roulette tonight. I will be on Twitch tonight playing Mass Effect, so come see me, come fucking follow my stream. And I will see you all on Thursday for more Tardis, for Wikipedia Roulette. Fuck, that's right, we're doing Wikipedia Roulette on Thursday. Get excited. Goodbye, everyone. Good night. 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 Bye.